Aitor Francesena, pioneer of adapted surfing in Spain and six-time world champion, shares his story of perseverance and passion for surfing. Today we talk about his latest book, Surfear la vida, but also about how he has faced challenges both in the water and beyond.
Es un libro de autoayuda, and it's a self-help book that Planeta asked me to write. And at first I was surprised, Planeta asking me to write a book. But when they explained what it was for and why, I loved the idea. I say yes to every project, especially to new challenges and goals. So this time I wasn't going to say no.
For Aitor, surfing is not just a sport, it's a metaphor for life. Every wave represents a challenge, and every fall is an opportunity to learn and get back up.
De surf hay muy poco. Hay una comparativa o un símil de lo que es surfear y la vida, que es... There is very little about surfing. It's more a comparison, a metaphor between surfing and life. Before you enter the sea, you watch it, you observe how it is, then you draw a kind of map or interpretation from that. But when you get into the water, it can be completely different from what you saw or understood from outside. Life is a bit like that too. Life has big and small currents that can lead you into critical situations, and you have to observe them, and from that observation always look for a way out. That's what the book is about. It has very little to do with surfing, but a lot to do with things that have happened to me in life and how I got through those problems or critical situations. And I think that nowadays, especially young people who are always looking at their phones and thinking the phone is the tool, there are other tools that are more real and more authentic and that can teach you or give you ways to face life differently. De verdad y más reales y que te pueden enseñar o darte salidas o herramientas para tomarte la vida de otra manera, ¿no?
Aitor talks about the demands of adapted surfing and how, despite the challenges, he never stopped training and competing at the highest level, even facing young surfing talents.
Los 4 primeros de cada categoría, ¿sí? Ya te digo yo que lo damos. The top 4 in each category give everything to keep winning. In my case, I'm blind. I'm not going to get worse. I already can't see, and I never will. But because of my age and the years going by, I try to stay focused because younger athletes keep coming, and if I want to win, I have competition and things that force me to work really hard. But I truly believe that the 4 finalists in each category train and give as much as any athlete in any non-disabled category. In the end, if you want to be at the top, you have to work extremely hard. And even more so in my case, I'm 55 years old, and if I want to beat a 20-year-old, I have to give a lot more of myself, and that's exactly what I do. Si tú quieres estar en la pomada y quieres estar en lo máximo, tienes que trabajar muchísimo. Y más como yo, por ejemplo, 55 años ya, si yo le quiero ganar a un chaval de 20 años, tengo que poner mucho de mi parte, y es lo que hago, ¿no?
But beyond titles and records, Aitor talks about pushing limits, adapting to adversity, and leaving a legacy that inspires future generations.
Lo más bonito en esta vida es que yo gané el campeonato primero que se hizo. The most beautiful thing in my life is that I won the very first championship ever held for visually impaired surfers in the world. So it will always remain in history that the first champion of adapted surfing for blind or visually impaired people was Aitor Francesena. That will always be in the history books. I have a daughter, and imagine my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren talking about their grandfather or great-great-grandfather who was the first to win a world championship in adapted surfing for people with visual impairments. It's something very special. That first one was spectacular. I worked extremely hard to win it, and winning it was huge. The others are also incredible and wonderful, but the first one is the first.
Surfear la vida is not just the story of a champion. It's a lesson in courage, determination, and passion. Aitor Francesena reminds us that in life, as in surfing, the key is to observe, adapt, and keep moving forward.
Para todos esos seguidores de to all the followers of HA10, go full throttle and keep moving forward. Don't forget it.